Today we are going to discuss Joe Scarborough's recent criticism of Mitt Romney as proof no Republican should vote for him.
Why Joe Scarborough?
Because he is a small government conservative, who is pro-life. Just ask him. He leans right and he dislikes Romney. And his recent criticism of Romney's reaction to Libya, as well as his praise of the Democratic convention.
He also said the latest job numbers represented a headwind for the president.
Well, they did. The number dropped to 8.1%.
Only because 360,000 people left the workforce, when we added only 96,000 jobs. Is it too much to ask to do simple fucking arithmetic?
Well, what about his harsh criticism of Romney's response to Libya, as unconscionable, and that he does not deserve to be president?
You mean the response that 90% of his party agreed with?
What about all the Republican leaders that texted him with the mistake?
You mean the unnamed leaders that we are supposed to trust him texted him, or the Republicans employed by MSNBC that always have time to slam Republicans? Also, would it have killed him to mention the insane amount of liberal bias in the fucking media the last 2 weeks, or is that too much for the great Republican? Or how about when he stood up the Republican chair when he was ambushed on his show and never condemned Chris Matthews? That was really break too.
You are just mad cause he cited for criticism of Romney and the Republican Party.
No, I could care less what he says about Romney, as anyone with a half-brain who watches the show would as well. Let's see, he criticized him during the primaries. Hoped for an open convention, criticized his campaign, never defended him against racism charges. There comes a point when silence and criticism discredit you. He has jumped the fucking shark and the media does not seem to notice.
You're just mad cause all the polls say Romney is losing that he cites on his show.
Do I get mad that liberally biased poll units like PPP and NBC get used on his show and not conservative biased polls like Rasmussen do not? No, I just giggle to myself. And while we are on the subject, can we stop referring to Morning Joe as neutral, when all their guests are either people to the left Elizabeth Warren?
That is not true. They have Republicans and conservatives on.
They have Republicans on their panel as long as they criticize Republicans. And they have one conservative for every 5 liberals. All I am saying is anyone with half a fucking brain could see Scarborough has issues with Romney and Republicans. I mean, he is shopping an exposed film on Roger Ailes.
Whatever, the Republican Party has left him.
Well, it certainly seems like Joe had his bags packed and ticket in hand.